Hey guys, it's me, Randy Nanonoko Lou. I'm making a video to talk about the WCOOP that's happening right now. It's already halfway through, and I've played about 16 events. I've only cashed one, which is unfortunate, which is about a 5% cash rate. I think I won like $2,000 something dollars. It was in the 6 max $500 knockout tournament. I knocked out a lot of players in that tournament, I remember. But that was like the only tournament I cashed in, and there was a lot that I got kind of far, but I didn't make the money, so it doesn't really matter. Regardless, I'm going to be playing about 15 more events since we're halfway through. Those are all hold'em events, no limit, pot limit, or some limit variation, pretty much. And I'm going to try my best. I think one of the reasons why I haven't been doing so well in the WCOOP is mainly that when you play online, usually you're playing multiple tables, so you're playing like the other tournaments are going on, other WCOOPs are going on, the second chances. And for me, I like to play cash games as well, and it's something that's hard for me to go away from. So I'm going to play cash games and tournaments all at the same time, so I'm playing a lot of different tables. Now, I am known for being able to play a lot of tables at one time, which is, it's a good thing. But for tournaments, it's a bit harder for me to give it my all for each and every single one of my tournaments. And the reason for that is that there's so many different stack sizes, different variables. There's so many different regulars that play. There's, these tournaments sometimes get like thousands of players in them. There's no way I have that much experience of all these players to get good reads on them, good tendencies and things like that. Whereas when I'm playing a cash game, I'm playing with a lot of the same regulars, since a lot of the same regulars, multiple tables as well, at the same stakes. So, I can use my reads on them, across tables, across stakes. So it's a lot easier for me to play a lot of cash games. But, tournaments is just, it's a lot harder for me to pay attention. So maybe that's why my WCOOP performance is lacking. Maybe it's because my tournament game is lacking. It's probably a bit of both. I haven't found table a single scoop or WCOOP in my lifetime so far. Hopefully I can change that this year with this WCOOP coming up. But, I think that maybe that's why I'm not doing this well. I did win APPC Macau, and, I final tabled a PCA High Roller, within the past, 12 months, which it's good. And I could say that when I'm playing those events, I'm only one tabling. I have so much to focus on. I can focus on, get the reads that makes me a strong player. Making reads based on what people are doing. I can see every hand, and I can, adjust my play accordingly. Also I can pay attention to all different stack sizes very well. All the chips are there. I can look at all of them. Whereas when I'm playing tournaments, I'm, online. I have to make a decision very quickly because I have so many other decisions on other tables. So. And that's something that's harder, like I said, it's harder to do in tournaments. Whereas in cash games, same players, like I say, and everyone usually has like 100 big blind stack. So I'm used to playing that kind of stack size consistently. Regardless, yes, I'm going to be. The reason for this video, it's a bit of an update, but I've been recording a lot of different sections of my WCOOP of the events I've already played. I'm going to converge some of these videos and put them in this video and show you some of the footage of how I've been doing. And, I'm going to speed up a little bit, cut out some of the lag, folding time, just like a little bit of boring stuff. And I'm going to be recording more footage in the upcoming events that are coming up and, actually trying to comment on those. I think you guys like that. I've been reading my comments and things like that. Let me know. I like to hear those kind of things. Whether I'm doing a good job or a bad job about it, let me know. I'm also uploading a lot of hands I play in the WCOOP if you want more of a live update. So I'm using Boom Player, which is a nice feature in PokerStars where it's pretty much like an instant hand history option that you can share to anyone you want, and it goes on Boom Player website. I share these hands on my Twitter, so twitter.com/nanonoko, and also on my Facebook, facebook.com/nanonoko. So you can see all the hands that I choose to upload, and it's kind of cool live update. Some of those hands that you see there, you won't be seeing in like a live commentary video or like just a video that I show you. just because I'm not recording something from every single one of my tournaments. And the main reason because of that is that I'm playing so many games at the same time. It's hard for me to record footage of a tournament, and especially it's hard for me to do a live commentary on that. And actually, I can't do it at the moment because of my setup with the laptop here in Vancouver. So a lot of my commentary is going after the fact. In the past, when I made like the live commentary, I was just one tabling it, so I could do the live commentary at the same time. But here, it's going to be a bit more difficult. Regardless, I'm going to show you the footage, show you how I've been doing. I've only cashed one event. Let's hopefully change that in the upcoming 15 events or so that I'm wanting to play. I'm, I was interested in the big buy-in ones, like the $2,100 no limit that's coming up the next day or so. I'm also interested in the main event, the 5,200. I believe it's guaranteeing at least 1 million for first. It usually does that, so that would be real sweet. Regardless, I'll take any $200 buy-in and try and find out table $1. That'd be really nice confidence booster. So yeah, this is the WCOOP that's happening now, and don't forget to follow me. And I just came back from vacation, so I'll be sharing some of that stuff in the future. But for now, I want to focus on WCOOP, and let's get that bracelet. So thanks, guys. Now the main footage I'm going to show you is a WCOOP 5, which was a $215 turbo rebuy. First place is $87,400, as you can see. 1,139 entries. And this is a turbo event, so it's a rebuy, so people are going to be splashing in the beginning and during the rebuy period. 144 players paid out for a total of $800. In this video, I pretty much cut all the key hands, put all the key hands in, and just because there's a lot of video, so there's just a lot of timing and folding for the majority of the hands. But I'm going to show you the interesting hands or the action hands and show you how this tournament panned out. So here I've got pocket kings. This is still in the rebuy period, and I've already double rebought to my max stack of 6K, I believe. And so player raises, and I'm going to re-raise kings right away, obviously. It's such a strong hand. Hoping to get it in so we can see how it pans out. This is a $215 rebuy, which is not, it's not too low and it's not too high. I mean, if it's like a 1K rebuy, people are going to play a little bit different, or like $500 rebuy, but a $200 rebuy is not as bad as those. But anyways, the flop is 985 with flush draw on a flop, and usually I would see bet here, but since we're in the rebuy period, I decided to check, hoping that he would bet and I can check raise and get it in very easily. But he didn't oblige and he checked it back. So now I bet the turn, given that I'm just trying to get value now. Also, I thought when I checked this kind of board, it looks like I'm giving up with an ace high type hand a lot. But he didn't oblige and to see bet bluff or whatever. So he calls on the turn here, and the ace rivers, I'm going to check and pot control right there. And I don't remember what he had because I didn't get a chance to show it, but in that hand, I think I was going to check call the river possibly because I didn't know much about him. But it was hard for me to bet again there pretty much. And in the next hand here, we got ace king. Short stack raises, who seems like he's not a professional because he didn't rebuy, even though he's in the rebuy kind of stack size where he can rebuy to a higher stack. So, and he makes it like 4x preflop, so I'm going to re-raise and easily get it into ace king against his pocket eights right here. I do hit a king and chip up a little bit right there in the rebuy period, which is always nice. In the rebuy period, you're looking to get chips in in good shape, but you're not splashing so much that you're just going all in every hand trying to double up or whatever. So anyways, it looks like I got chipped down a bit, and we're still in a rebuy period, and the blinds are very high at this point. Everyone, I only got like 11 big blinds. Someone raises, and I'm trying to get in with good equity, so that's why I go all in with ace jack offsuit against them. Unfortunately, I lose, and I will have to rebuy myself. But you don't want to be too conservative, where even though ace jack's not the best hand, I'm still looking for spots to get chips because I need to get some chips if I want to give myself a position to win the first prize right there. So here with Queen 9 suited, I think I ate the blinds and then it got folded to me on like, what, 9 big blinds about. Shove Queen 9 suited. That's pretty standard there. And here I'm shoving Ace 9 suited with 10 big blinds under the gun. We're still in a rebuy period. I am not worried about, I want to get it in. And even if I don't, I'm going to take down a lot of blinds. I increased my stack by 1,500 chips, 25% if they all fold, which is pretty huge. If a hand is good as Ace 9 suited here. Now I know the action is going a little bit fast. In a future video, I'm going to probably show more of the hands and a lot slower. But just for this one, this WCOOP 5, it's a turbo, so there's a little bit less interesting spots, given it's a turbo dynamic. So I think it's fine for me to just skip kind of like all the easy folds and stuff like that. And then I get pocket 5s after I shoved all in, pre-flop under the gun, in the big blind, and I'm gonna call this off no matter what happens, probably because I've got a pair and I'm trying to double up, and it's a good spot to give myself a chance to double up. Anyways, it looks like I got a walk, and then I got 6-4 suited here. I did fold on the button. One thing you want to know is that the rebuy period's over because there's no buttons. So I wasn't going to shove like any hand like I was before. But so I'm not always taking every single button just because I have a playable hand. But here I raised King 10 offsuit. I got the last walk. So you don't want to be raising every time it gets to you. And I chose to raise King 10 offsuit this time, just because I wanted to take down the blinds. But in general, my point was that you don't need to raise every single hand you get, and that's why I folded the King 10 there. I mean the other one, and then I raised the King 10. And the Ace Queen suited later. It's a turbo. We're trying to get hands. I pick up Ace Queen. I'm gonna shove all in for 10 big blinds in early position. I think a lot more players were busted out, but it still was reasonably far from the money. So I shoved 10 big blinds and get reshoved on by Wolver, 18 big blinds. Hopefully I'm still in good shape. If not, that's unfortunate. Ace King, and he hits the King, and I bust right here, the 215 rebuy. And I got 893rd place, which wasn't that far at all. Now, it's good to always play your best. Anyways, but this tournament here is actually a PokerStars Radio $1 Hyper Turbo tournament. Now, I was a guest on the PokerStars Radio, which you can listen to. You can find the link somewhere on the PokerStars website or on the client. And they invited me to be a bounty, a $215 bounty on my head in this $1 tournament. And this tournament is available for all the people who were listening in on PokerStars Radio when they had the guest speakers. And they've had this tournament at least a few times now, I believe. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do it at least one more time. So if you're interested, you should listen to PokerStars Radio. It talks about the WCOOP. It's happening live during the WCOOP. And they give out the password to these tournaments. And it may not be me next time that's going to be like a $215 bounty, but there will definitely be others. So if that interests you at all, you should definitely listen. It's always also good to get the insight on what's happening around the WCOOP. And in this Hyper Turbo, we only started 500 chips, and the blinds are so big, so I'm pretty much trying to wait for a hand. But the antes are eating me up too, so I'm gonna have to play a hand sooner or later. And well, I have a choice of 3-2 offsuit, so I choose not to. This is a fun tournament. There's not too much to it. You just kind of like here to have fun. It's a nice listeners radio. So I definitely recommend you check out PokerStars Radio. I'm sure you can Google and it'll pop up, or I know it's in the link in the client somewhere. And I do hope you guys enjoyed these videos. This video is going to be ending soon. Let me know if you do enjoy these videos. I enjoy making them. I'm just I'm getting in the groove of things to make videos more often, and I hope you guys like that. Yeah, sometimes it's going to be my blog videos, sometimes it's going to be some tournament videos. But regardless, I'm just trying to share my thoughts with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So here I've got 7-6 suited, 2.3 big blinds. I'm going to go all in. And we've got like all these people going all in because they want my bounty. Good thing I have pretty good drawing hand, so it's always nice. it makes sense for them to go from a bounty from a $1 tournament to win a $215 bounty to probably pretty much play any 2 cards. So I actually flopped pretty well with the 6-7 suited against 4-way, but someone ends up making quads instead. So yeah, that was the tournament. I finished 178th. So remember, PokerStars Radio if you want interest in this tournament. And thanks for listening, guys. And I'm going to make more videos, and I'm going to release one in the upcoming days. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.